Hey there, it is Money Monday, magnificent, miraculous, magical Monday, and this is going to sound interesting because I'm not going to talk about money, but I am, right? There it is. Because how we handle our money is affected by how we think and how we feel. So I missed Soulful Saturday and just working on doing a video every day with a new theme and a new idea. And so today I'm kind of jumbling it up in a way because we've got so much going on that we can't see. It's interesting how if you have something that you know well, you can pretty easily kind of take it for granted and figure everyone else knows it. Nutrition, if you're somebody who's in accounting, I have a son who's very much in math. And for him to tell me about, like investments and the stock market and the Bitcoin and what's going on over the weekend, I had no clue. And for him to educate me on some of that was not shocking. It was, I was grateful to know, but my eyes were open as far as what's going on. And there's got to come a point when we, as the people that are supposed to be able to be in a democracy where we get to choose, where we actually join and unite. So I can see why the diversity is occurring, why the division is occurring. I was going to go on to another subject, but so as far as becoming divided, we're not going to get united. But I want to talk about and help you understand that there is division inside you. There's opposition in all things. You've heard me talk about gratitude and how powerful it is in uniting yourself as a whole, all parts of you. When you have a situation going on, which I can absolutely relate to because I've had this going on, where there are parts of you that are struggling, and there's the part of you that wants to move forward, the part of you that's happy, the knower, the real you is struggling to make that move forward because all these other things are kind of vying for your attention. They're all waging a war sometimes even inside you, it can feel like. And so the body will remember what your mind doesn't want to remember. When a situation happens, and I can give you an example. For me, a friend in our school, in our high school, passed away. And it wasn't until several years later that I recognized that at that specific date, and it happened to be the exact date of the memorial service for this friend, that every year, I fell into deep, dark depression. I had a really hard day, sometimes a whole week around that time frame was just a struggle. And so I did not think that that was an issue. Maybe I didn't even think about it at the time. But there were parts that were struggling inside from the trauma, not only of seeing his body dead, his body without him in it, without his spirit in it, but also just the whole experience, the whole circumstances, the whole situation. So that is a big T. It's a big trauma. But my whole outside self didn't see that and wasn't aware enough to recognize that something was going on. So I share that with you because when you recognize that things are going on all the time, and that was a real situation. Like Dr. Peter Levine says, like when you step out your door and you see somebody get hit by a car, your whole interior physical self goes, ugh, you just feel that. If you don't feel it, it's happening anyway. And then it's sending a message to the brain. And there's this whole biology that's going on around this trauma, whether you think it is going on or not. And it's so easy for us to not look at it, think about it, because we're not taught to. And I think I'm realizing that this might be a daily or a weekly thing. that you will want to do. I know I teach the skills, the techniques that are self-administered to help the brain to not have to talk about it, to not have to go through it, to not have to even know what's there, but to clear out those negative things that are going on, those dark parts that aren't helping, that are physically in us, that are causing physical things as symptoms in our bodies, as well as emotional things. And so we can clear those things out. We can continue to clear those things out. And I share different ways of doing that with gratitude, with changing the sound in the low part of your body, so you have a different message going with that vagus nerve, that you have a different message going to your brain. I share those things, and those things are important. EFT, you've got that you can do. You've got EMDR that you can do. You've got different therapies and counseling and that you can go and do. Meditation. So all of those things are fantastic. But what I really want to say today, and what I really want to challenge you and encourage you more than anything to do, is to take a moment every day and get still and listen to you. Listen to you inside. If you're in any experience, I just drove my car, I just stopped, I had an appointment, I'm back in my car. Take a moment to feel all that you're feeling. What took place? How does it feel? All of it's going to seem strange. That sounds weird to do, right? I'm just feeling into this. What am I experiencing? My hands are cold. My knees are really cold. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm sensing everything, and I'm thinking about the process of what I just went through. Because the more we do that, the easier it will get to be aware of our body language to our own selves. All the messages are there. What I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating, what I should be seeing, what I shouldn't be seeing. I have absolute control over what I think, feel, and do. So to absolutely become more connected to myself and understand and feel into what's going on inside is going to be the most beneficial to move forward in the best, most joyful, most positive way. And so I'm encouraging you this moment, and you'll hear me say it over and over again, but start to spend more time, because that's what it's going to take to begin with, more time recognizing how you're feeling in any given moment. In this present is all we have. And if we don't, I can tell you from testimony, from fact, if I don't deal with where I'm at in the present, if I don't get used to who I am and what's going on inside of me, I will just bring the past. I will just live in the history of what's already been going in circulation, and I will not move forward. Even though I'm moving forward in my business, and moving forward in my relationship, moving forward in my age, all that's going. But there's a part that cannot move forward and will not, and it will just continue to repeat itself until you do. So spend the time. You're so worth it. You deserve to be the happiest. You deserve to live the happiest life ever. To really live is what you deserve. So love yourself enough. I'm talking about making self-care your middle name. I keep saying that because it's what I really believe has to happen to put that in focus, because what we focus on, that's where our energy goes, right? Where focus goes, energy flows. And so focusing in on what you're feeling and getting used to that and practicing loving yourself enough to have the self-compassion, to have the self, to grow in the wisdom and the understanding of yourself, so that you can take the proper steps to move forward, to be your best self, to do the things that you want to do, to make those dreams, turn those visions and dreams into reality. And, we talk about blocks that are holding us back, and we talk about obstacles in our way, and we talk about, loving yourself is numero uno, and you could make it part of the way, like a jack of all trades, but a master of none. You could take all the steps you need to and have some success, but to be truly moving forward and fully alive, loving yourself in the greatest way, uncovering your very best self that's right there, is so worth it. You deserve it. And so take the time that it takes. It takes what it takes, and you need to take it. And I give you permission. If you need the permission, I give you permission to take the time to love yourself. If it starts out 1 or 2 minutes a day that you set aside, do it. I'm grateful that I had a prescription of icing, and that icing had to be done. Some people, they get a prescription or they get recommendation or the doctor says this is what you need to do, and they might not do it. At least that's what my doctor says. I can't believe it. I gave you this many. I told you to do 100 sit-ups because I figured you might do 10. I was busy doing 100. And so go with it, man. When you've been prompted by your health care provider. I have a health care, like he cares about my health. And do it. I was grateful that I had this, okay, I've got to ice this many times for this long. And I had set my timer because I was like, nope, I'm going to lay down. I'm going to do this. That time, though at first it was very hard and my mind's going, oh no, you're taking up all this time and you what about this and this and you need to get that done. No, right now in this moment, and you don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel ashamed. There is no shame in taking care of yourself. You'll be the very best you, and you'll be able to take care of others so much better when you take care of you first. First love you, and then you can fly. And do it, my friend. I encourage you with everything that's in me to pay attention to how you feel in every present moment until it becomes easier and clearer, and you can take care of you and you can be in alignment with who you truly are. Be your best self, because I wish that for you and me too. I'm grateful you're on this journey with me as well. Take care, and I'll see you again next time.